back on the channel with something a bit different, and I'm saying different because UMIDIGI seems to adapt on these pandemic times, releasing a phone that is affordable with a modern design and a feature that I haven't seen on other devices, and I mean a non-contact infrared thermometer. So you can literally check people's temperature at the same time as scrolling through your Facebook page, and I think it's a cool feature, but in the same time I'm asking how accurate it can be. Well, today we're gonna find out. We got this white box, not too much to be shown on the front. Also on the side we got UMIDIGI A9 Pro device with the color forest green. Also on the back we got a few specifications like the CPU, which is an Helio P60. We got Android 10 out of the box with 6 GB of RAM and 128 storage, dual SIM, also a good battery, 4150, 6.3 inches Full HD Plus display, and the quad camera, plus other specifications which we're gonna find it in today's video. Also, if you can see, Google app and Google Chrome pre-installed. Also you got Google Play Market, so you can install all your favorite apps and games. Okay, let's peel this off. I did open the box before to be more easy to go through the setup, and let's have a look what's inside. If you can see, we got the phone itself. Let's take this off for a minute. We got another package, small package, which we got the SIM pin and another papers if you're gonna want to read, of course. Also we got the USB Type-C cable, plus this adapter, the charging adapter, which you can charge your device up to 10 watts. Okay, let's go back to the phone itself. And if you can see, the phone is coming with a case already applied from the factory. Also on the front we had the screen protector already applied, so I just peeled that off. But let's peel this also, because it's another one on the back showing all the cameras. And if you can see, we got an 5, 16, 48, we got the flashlight on the top, and surprising, we got an infrared thermometer, which is right here. And you may think it's another camera, but no, it's an infrared thermometer, and we're gonna test it later on. Also we got the fingerprint scanner, and we got the volumes, the power button. On the other side we got this customizable button, which is a shortcut for that infrared thermometer. Also we got the SIM tray right here, and let's just open it and see what do we have inside. Okay, wow, if you can see, we got a dual SIM, plus you can add a micro SD card for extra storage, which is really good to have 2 SIM cards and extra storage on your device. Also on the bottom we got the USB Type-C support right here. We got the speaker grill, and we got this jack audio, so you still can plug your earphones into this smartphone. On the top we got not too much, and pretty much that's it. Let's peel this off, and you can see this beautiful forest green color, which looks really good. Check this out, that's really nice. The phone also has an modern look with a double-sided 2.5 cover glass and a solid metal frame. The front of the device, if you can see, have almost small bezels. Let's have a look. Quite small, and only interrupted by a small chin at the bottom, this one right here, and the teardrop notch at the top housing the selfie camera. On the back it look very modern, sleek, with the camera hump right here on the top left corner, and the fingerprint sensor at the center of this smartphone. Also you got the logo UMIDIGI on this left bottom side right here. And one more time, this beautiful forest green color. We got a size of 6.3 inches Full HD plus LTPS in-cell display with 409 ppi density, and as you can see, the display it's offering quite decent black levels and good colors, which make the screen quality for this budget to be great. Also great ppi density, it's bright enough, and with that ppi density you're gonna struggle to see the pixels even if you close the display really close to your eyes. So it's quite great, nice display for this budget. And on YouTube, if you can see, you can put on maximum Full HD, which is quite great, I would say. And the sound quality, yeah, that's good enough. It's quite loud on maximum volume. Yeah, quite nice display, and yeah, the volume, it's loud enough on maximum. Even on half you can listen the music quite alright, I would say. And remain on the display, if you can see, is looking really good. Even if you turn on a side on maximum, the view angles are quite good actually. And we got an Android 10, not too many apps, and if you can see, you can scroll through the apps. Also you can customize this main screen. You can choose, see, if you swipe up, you're not gonna have the apps anymore, but you're gonna have all the apps already installed, which I did install a few games, and the Antutu, which we're gonna move on the performance a bit later. Also on the side you got this Google News, and scrolling, it's quite good actually. And one more time, you pay almost £100 for this device, and it's moving quite good. From time to time you may see a bit of lag, but as you can see, scrolling, it's really good, quite nice. Okay, let's go back on the main menu, tap one more time home settings, and I do prefer to leave it on default because I can swipe up and I can have access to all the apps without having them on the main display. Also you can just tap and hold, and then you can move it on any of these second displays. On the K menu, let's have a look. We got some shortcuts for Wi-Fi, for Bluetooth, no disturb mode. We got the torch. Yeah, it's working good. Auto rotate, battery save, mobile data. We got this dark theme, as you can see, it's working good. Airplane mode, we got location, screencast, and screen recorder. You do not have NFC to make payments with this device. And let's see, yeah, we got even more right here, like hotspot, invert colors, data saver, night light, storage, focus mode, bedtime mode, and nearby share. Let's go a bit on the settings at this moment. Let's see, where are the settings? Right here. And the menu is quite simplest, quite intuitive, and you got access to network and internet, also access to a smart key. And on this smart key for on site, you can choose to open the thermometer, or you can choose from start recording, open flashlight, screenshot, and open different applications. But because this one is coming with that infrared thermometer, I would just leave it special for that feature. Okay, let's go back again. We got the battery, which, like I said on the beginning, we got a 4150 milliamp battery with 10 watts fast charging, which should last like a full day. Now depends of what are you using the device, I mean for many hours of games or for just browsing or going on YouTube or other apps. It should last like a full day. Going back and moving on security, we got two options: to register our face for the face unlock, or to add the fingerprint on this fingerprint sensor in order to unlock your device. I did register my face and let's have a try now. Swipe up and it's working quite good. You just have to swipe up. Yeah, it's fast enough. And let's test out the fingerprint sensor. Okay, one more time. Okay, maybe not the fastest, but yeah, it's here. Yeah, the fingerprint scanner is working right, the Face ID it's working right. So you got two security options, Face ID and the fingerprint sensor. And moving a bit on the cameras from UMIDIGI A9 Pro, at least on the paper, looks impressive for a budget phone. At the back you got a quad camera with a 48 megapixel Sony camera as the primary lens, and just make sure you're picking up the 6 GB and 128 storage version of the i9 Pro, because you got this 48 megapixel Sony sensor. The 4 GB and 64 storage version feature an older 32 megapixel Sony sensor, and next to that 48 megapixel US sensor you got a 16 megapixel ultra wide angle camera right here on the middle. Also on the top you got a 5 megapixel macro camera, and right here on this right bottom corner you got a 5 megapixel deep camera. Also you got this flash LED on the top, and surprising on this device you got an infrared thermometer. And moving on the front camera, you got a 24 megapixel ultra clear front facing shutter. And going a bit on the menu on the camera, you got this beauty mode, you got the video option, you got the picture mode where you can choose from 1x, 2x, ultra wide, or you can even move on a macro lens, and you can go back again on 1x. You got AI option right here, do not remind again. You got this HDR mode, you can choose from auto, on or off. Also you got this portrait mode, you got some extras. You got the night mode, panorama and the pro mode. And going back on the picture or on the video, let's go back on settings, video quality, so you can make videos at full HD, HD VGA on CIFI, and it's gonna record through the microphone, of course. You go location and grid the line. Also on picture, let's go on settings. You got touch capture, self timer, and the picture size, let's choose 48 megapixel maximum. And this watermark, let's put it on at the moment. And you got this option for shutter sound if you want to choose or not. And probably you saw a few samples photos with this 48 megapixel camera, also a short video, so you can make an opinion about the video quality and the photo quality from this quad camera, which in my opinion I think can look a little bit better, but I wouldn't mind for the price that you pay for this device at around £100. Actually, it's more than enough. Moving on the performance, and as you can see on this Antutu benchmark app, we got a total of 161,264 points, which is really good for this budget device. And this UMIDIGI A9 Pro, it's coming with an Helio P60, which is currently 2 years old already. However, it's still an excellent processor and powerful enough to give you a great experience when going day-by-day tasks like emailing, browsing and streaming the videos. More than that, we're gonna test it probably on a further video into a dedicated game test, and we're gonna find out what settings we can put it on. And thanks to a good GPU Mali G72, the phone would perform very well in gaming. And moving a bit on the sensors, a part of that fingerprint sensor from the back, proximity sensor, ambient light sensor, accelerometer, gyroscope, electronic compass, we got this infrared thermometer sensor on the back of this device, which I haven't seen on other devices till this moment, and actually is coming on this budget phone, which is even better. Today we're gonna test it out. Also, I got another infrared thermometer. We're gonna compare with this one, and we're gonna find out how accurate it can be. Okay, to turn on, you got this shortcut right here. You just have to tap once and you're gonna have access to this app. And it's saying to take a person temperature, hold your device 1-3 centimeters from their forehead and touch measure. Keep the device steady until it vibrates. Okay, so it's not necessary to take it up to the forehead because your whole body, it's got quite the same temperature. But yeah, to be accurate, you have to put it on the forehead. But I can put my hand right here and I can press measure and check this out, 36.5. And now let's try and measure with another one, 36.2 on this one and 36.5 on this one. And let's try one more time. Well, 36.2. So actually it's the same like on this one. Now it depends, but pretty much it's quite accurate. 36.3. And let's have one more try on this one. 36.2. So pretty much it's quite accurate. So it's really good to have on this smartphone. Also, you can move on object and you can measure. See, it's totally different, which means that the sensor is actually good and it's really working. It's not a trick that has been put on this device. Is actually a non-contact infrared temperature sensor, and yes, it's working. So one more time on this one and maybe on the table, 27.4, which is totally different. Let's pick up an orange and we got this old orange, and let's try one more time, 25.3. And let's check this out with surface temperature, 23.1. One more time, 23.1, 25.6. Difference between the objects on this one and on that infrared thermometer, and you got actually records here, so you can see the date and the time on which one you took the temperature last time, which is really good. Let's go back on people and let's do it one more time. 36.2, which is quite good, and I like it. I like this feature, and probably I would like to have it on other expensive smartphones, because you can just add it on the back of your device and doesn't bother that much, and you got quite a cool feature that can be used anytime. And actually you can prove on any moment that you don't have a temperature, because nowadays the people are quite very serious about this thing. And remaining on this feature, for a final conclusion, for around £100 you get a very modern device with a great screen, good cameras, a long-lasting battery, and the big surprise, a non-contact thermometer, which actually works very well. Being said, you have another interesting option right here, and for all the specification and prices at this moment, you will have links on this video description. Thank you for watching this video. Give it a like, share, subscribe, and see you soon with another interesting one. All the best.